So here's the idea. All ground is made up of layers. Let's say that my hand is the solid rock at the bottom, and this is the soil. The homes behind me are built on top of that soil. Any rain event can loosen up that soil and saturate it, cause it to slide off the rock. If they want to compete in the women's division, trans athletes will have to go through treatments that'll suppress their testosterone and strip away their competitive advantages. Councilman Mitch O'Farrell's office did not respond to a request for comment. Applications for the rental program will be open through November 4th. Reporting from Echo Park, I'm Zena Taher. It's a neighborhood lined with spotless new homes tucked into the hillside. But last weekend, Leo Ardell says he saw disaster strike in the Skyline Ranch neighborhood of Santa Clarita.
The hill fell. Didn't hear anything.
Across the street from Ardell's house, backyards collapsed and fences fell down. At least 5 homes in the area were evacuated and yellow tagged, but no one was hurt. Ardell and his wife were on a walk when the hillside came crumbling down.
We had noticed that the sidewalk was kind of in a wave. Some was pushed down, some of it was pushed up, but you can tell that the hill collapsed. The neighbors' yards were just completely gone.
So here's the idea. All ground is made up of layers. Let's say that my hand is the solid rock at the bottom, and this is the soil. The homes behind me are built on top of that soil. Any rain event can loosen up that soil and saturate it, cause it to slide off the rock.
Geotechnical type failures, soil failures, are often very difficult to determine the cause, but in this case, it appears that the recent rains may have had something to do with it.
Caparelli says events like this one are rare. In his 16 years working for the city, it's only happened 3 other times. Reporting from Santa Clarita for Valley View News, I'm Zena Taher. In the middle of a chilly weekday, Zuma Beach in Malibu is pretty empty. The waves may seem peaceful, but in recent days, the pro surfing community isn't.
Something that the community of surfing is going to start to realize, that, trans athletes, deserve respect and equality amongst every sport and should be included.
Papa Vasiliou is talking about a new rule allowing trans women to compete in women's events held by the World Surf League. Officials say trans competitors would need to keep their testosterone levels below a certain threshold. If they want to compete in the women's division, trans athletes will have to go through treatments that'll suppress their testosterone and strip away their competitive advantages, similarly to how the waves on the coast strip away the sand and erode it. The change in policy sparked backlash from pro surfer and shark attack survivor Bethany Hamilton. She took her concerns to social media, saying most other women in the WSL agree with her but fear criticism.
The best solution would be to create a different division so that all can have a fair opportunity to showcase their passion and talent.
Hamilton says she will boycott WSL events if the rule stays in place. Reporting from Malibu for Valley View News, I'm Zena Taher. Music, food, and booths. The second annual SCV Day, put together by Santa Clarita's Rotary Club and held on Saturday, was full of entertainment. But event organizers had a bigger goal in mind.
The main point is that all the proceeds go to benefit the students in this district who are registered as homeless. And believe it or not, there's like 800 of them just in this district.
The vendors at the event agreed to donate their profits to local students categorized as homeless. Selena Wan was selling items she made out of resin. She said growing up, she had friends who were on the verge of becoming unhoused.
I know how that feels when they don't have things that they want or they can't even afford a lunch, breakfast, or any of that.
The goal of SCV Rotary is to help students before they go from living in unstable conditions to living on the street.
the message to these kids, hopefully, and their families, is that personal connection too. You know what I mean? We are part of their community. We want to, we want to lift up our community.
The Rotary Club is planning to hold more STV days in the future, and they're planning to continue their work helping unhoused students in the Santa Clarita Valley. Reporting from Santa Clarita, I'm Zena Taher.